EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
And we are underway from Houston. Taken about 7 yards deep. Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Play fake, and it's Watson. Looking for his tight end, Fells, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
On the tackle.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
3rd and short yardage. Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And he is all the way up past the 25. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
No gain on the play.
Throwing on 2nd down. Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down. Watson. And this will complete to Will Fuller. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Get it! Get it!
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Out of the gun, Watson. He gets it left side to Johnson.
Watson's pass.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
Again, it's Watson. Open man, the tight end fails.
Watson's pass.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Finding Fields complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
10 at the 27-yard line.
To the air yet again. Watson going for it all. He's caught. Touchdown, Texans. Will Fuller, 27 yards. And the Texans have taken the early lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Bridgewater. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just got good ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Flush to his right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
On the keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. On 1st down, it's Watson, eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Watson on 1st down. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Second and 5 now. Watson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. To throw is Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Shaq Thompson in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything
under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Throwing on second and long. Bridgewater. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
23 yards. First down, Carolina.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. That is caught at the 7. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Bridgewater again. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
to kick off for Houston.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
32-yard line.
Bridgewater to throw it. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. From the gun, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Oh, Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Second and 12. From the gun, here's Watson. Steps away to his left. Watson lost it, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st. On 1st down, Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They'll run on first down. Johnson. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 19-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Off of play action, it's Watson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? A shotgun snap for Watson. Pressure gets to him again. Yetur Gross-Matos providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Curtis Samuel on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Bridgewater. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Third and long for Bridgewater. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up on the corner, Bradley Roby. And They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two. After the interception, here's Watson. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for two, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that two-point attempt.
3-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
First down, Carolina.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Called it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Carolina.
Complete.
Curtis Samuel, 63 yards. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead.
Joey Sly lining up for the point after.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
Jermaine Carter.
The former Maryland Terp, Jermaine Carter Jr. had the tackle. To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson flushed out right. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Watson. Throw complete right side to Cooks. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.